Alright guys, welcome to another video on this channel. In this video I'm going to show you how to create a 2D cartoon animation video using a new cloud-based software called Vidtoon. So it's a new software in the market and it's a very good software. I created another video. If you check my channel, you see another video where I actually reviewed the software, the pros, the cons, and I compared with some other software. The video actually how to make money with cartoon animation. So if you want to check out that video, check out that video. It's a full review on how to make money on Fiverr as a freelancer or on YouTube making animated videos and monetizing with AdSense. And I also talked about the Vidtoon, the features, some of the things that I don't like, some of the things that I like about the software. So check out that video. So we're going to talk about, I'm going to show you how to use this software. And basically when you open the software, so all you need to do is, of course, you enter with your email address and now your project. Let's put it as new project, create, and this is the interface. It has an intuitive interface and it looks good. It looks modern, just like every other video animating software, like or a whiteboard animation software like VideoScribe, see its interface, or even Animaker and the rest of them. They have the same interface, like your canvas area, your timeline, then your elements on the right and your settings on the left. That's all you need. And this area is where you actually controls the time of the video. So this is going to be a 13-second video. If you want it to be like 20 seconds, just continue to increase the time and you can slide like that to the end of the video. So that's basically, and on the timeline, each layer, this is where you add your characters, here is where you add your background, and here is where you have your music or your audio. And you can see I can't actually see the floor, maybe because of my screen resolution. My software is 1600 by 900. I tested it on my other system and I could see the floor, the old system. So maybe it's my system, and this software, it only gave me one option, so just the 1006 by 900. So there's no other way to change, and there's no other way to actually minimize control so I can see the floor. So but I hope they'll work on it so that you'll be able to have access to. So but this is where all your elements, the background, the gallery, where you can import from your system, the characters. This has 10 characters. This is the basic version actually, or the primary version, so only 10 characters. The commercial version comes with more characters, and whatever character you choose in the settings, you can have all the different animation attached to each character. So we'll talk about that later. So the TTS is where you can actually record your voice, or you can use the text to voice technology. So it's a very good software. It's a very good feature also. The text is where you can add your text to the video. The music, where you can add background music, and this comes with 10. The basic version comes with 10 music, and you can import more by using this button. And here you can save. You can save as the project's .ppep file, so that you can have access to it some other time and you can edit it anytime. And of course, you can export and save it as a video file. Right now, it only has .mp4, so I hope they will continue to add more in the future. So let's quickly create a short video. Let's work with the background now. So let's select a background. So let me choose this background, and you can see when you drag, it actually takes it directly to the background layer. So you And now you can resize it, use this to size it fully, and that's it. And from the settings you can control the start time. So one is to start from the beginning, and then one to go for 3 seconds. So you can see automatically adjust, or you can move it and increase it the way you want. But I want to use the settings, which is better, and 3. You don't need to add a flip, background color, animation, disappear, move. Or of course, sometimes you can move. I'm probably going to show you that later on. Or you know what? This is what I'm going to do. Let me make this go for 2 seconds. Go for 2 seconds, and I'll show you why in a moment. So now I can use the same background, drag it, and like this, make it start from 2 seconds, duration maybe 1 second, and let it move from E. You know what, let me just remove that. So let me just stick the 1. So now let's add the character, and this character, double click on it, and let's make it work. So you can see all the actions attached to that one character. You can headache, laughing, casual phone, running, say yes, casual, handshake, using a microphone, speaker. So the commercial version has more, but we want it to work. So let's increase the size to fit the background, so you can make it work from here. So the start time, you start from the beginning also, let it work for 3 seconds and loop it so that it continues to work. And let's make it work from A to B. So when you click that A to B, it gives you this, and you can slide across like this, make it work. So let's test that those works. So 3 seconds. Okay, let's make this background also 3 seconds. So the next thing is, let's make it walk into a room. Walk into a room like this. So double click, take it to the edge, and let's make it feel canvas like that. And let's set it to start from 3 seconds and make it go for 4 seconds. No other thing to apply. So now let's add the same character. So we want to make the character walk into this room. Okay, let's drag, double click on that, and let's go to settings. It's going to start from 3 seconds. Let's select walking. The guy is walking into the room. Let's increase the size because we want it to fit, of course, fit the size. And let's make it work from outside. Loop, move from point A to point B. let it stop here. So let's play that and see what we have. Okay, so the guy stops here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the guy stop. So the guy stops. Plus so let it make it stop and wave at us, or make a phone call or something like that. Okay, let's choose this one. Let's increase the size. So something like that. And duration, maybe 1 hour. This is going to be from 4 seconds, right? And we can loop. And now we don't want to make it move. So let's play that and see what we have. Walks into a room, stops, and then makes a phone call. So, and now we're going to make the guy continue walk out of the room. So go back and choose the same walking. Now the timing is going to be 5 seconds. From the 5th seconds, we want to continue, maybe 1 second is enough, and then we can loop, then we'll make it move forward. So let's first resize this first, and make sure before you close these settings, make sure it's at the same point. Otherwise, at times when you try to, you won't get, you have to remove and import the image again. So we want to make it move from off screen, so the guy moves out of the office. So now we'll close, and now let's play. So the guy walks on the road, walks into the room, stops, made a phone call, continue. So the phone call, we can make it maybe a little bit longer. You get my point. And so this, we can make the phone call probably a little bit longer. So let it call for like 2 seconds. Okay, before that, let's set this to from the 6 seconds, right? So that it moves, and this we can go for 2 second duration. Now let's play that. Now walks, made a phone call for 2 seconds, continues, walks out of the room. So we can make the guy now go to walk into an office. Let's find an office environment, or let's use this library instead. And the library, let's fill the library. Then you note the timing on the last scene stops at 7 seconds, so we go 7 seconds, enter. So here we want it to go for 4 seconds at the office, and we don't want it to move. Now go back to the character, we'll drag in a character, and now we want the guy to first move into the room. So still select the movement, to movements, and we can look at, it's going to start from the 7 seconds. So the guy is going to work for like maybe 1 second. That would be too fast, right? But we can make it 1.5 seconds. So you can control the duration, how fast it is, by increasing the time. It's slower if you increase the time. It's fast if you reduce the time. So we can first increase the size, to fit the room. So this guy is going to walk from off the screen into the room. Then you move it from point A to point B. So we move it into, they will make it stop here. So now the next thing is we want to introduce the guy again. Then go to settings. Now the guy is going to be at a desk. Use this. Now we have from 8 seconds, then here for 3 seconds, this guy is going to be, then this guy, let's loop so that the guy continues to type. So we know the guy's position before. The guy stopped there and walks on its desk, and now we don't have to have movement. So now we've created something that is let's go to the beginning and play. Walks out, walks into the office, and now types this. And then we can make the guy continue, walk out of the office, then drive or wherever. So many things we can do. So that's basically how to continue to create a story. And now we can add maybe a voice, like a text or background music. So let's add a text on this thing. So the text, select the text, goes, that's the thing, the text actually goes on the background. So I think they should work on that. So instead of having it on another layer, they put it on the background layer. But you can actually control it. You can slide it across, or you can just control it with the settings. So let it start from the last thing started from the 6 seconds, so we can make it start from the 7th second and go for like maybe to the end of the scene. No, sorry, let it go for 4 seconds. For 4 seconds, and we can choose the color and text all goes to the face, something like that. Then of course we can change the color, make it green, make it something like this, and of course you can increase the height, make it like 200, and you want to add some animation if you want. So you can go back to this scene, you can add another, maybe Paul made a phone call. Paul made a phone call, something like that. Control, color, the size, all the, okay, that's the height, that's the position of the text on the canvas. This is actually where you control the size of the text, and of course you can change the font to whatever you want. Yeah, so change it to Ali display or brush Arial, something like that. Then control the width. Then control the timing. Let it start from and go for maybe 1.5 seconds. So the next thing is to add music. So we can choose, we can play the music to see. And of course you can import your own music. So I'm going to my desktop and find this one and upload that. So it will take a while to upload. So you can upload that, and so it's a big file, so it will take a while to upload. And what else again? The TTX, you can add your own voice or add TTS. So you can have the TTS. You can see it goes right to the music. Here, if you go to the settings, you can use this text to teach. My name is Paul, and I am a hard worker. So for 2 seconds, starts from maybe from the first minute, something like that. If I make this too detailed, then it's going to be a long video, but
Hi, my name is Paul and I am a hard worker.
So, see, just continue, goes to the office, walk out the text, and stops. So you can see the text, everything is applied. So that's basically how to use this software, and you can, if you buy the software yourself, you can test it out, and it comes with lots of video training inside, so you'll be able to see how everything works. But this basically, and sometimes you can, this is what I've learned, like you can have 2 people in a scene. That means you need to nest the characters, so you can have maybe this character also walking by on the same street. So we'll go to that position, you can click this and have this character, and maybe this character is also walking on the streets. Then we can have this go for like the same 3 seconds, or I don't know how many seconds we set for that, and we can loop and move it from A to B. So let's increase the size. So let's say this guy is also walking. Let's say this guy is also walking on the street too, as Paul was also walking. So we can choose which one you want to work on. So let's just play and see. Okay, I didn't control the other one well, but you get a point. So you can at times you need to set the first scene before you go to the second scene, otherwise you will have this problem. But you can have that and now set this. You can slide this one across, then work on this particular one. So we can go back to settings, and or we can just remove and start that one again. control the size. Then let it start from let it go for 3 seconds and loop, then move from A to B and have it move across like Paul. Then let's go back to this one. Slide this one back. Let's start coming back. And now let's play. Although I didn't do that well. So but you get the idea, you can always do the first before you go. So you can make them work, 2 people work, 3 people work at the same time. So that's how to use this software, and it's very good. So once you're done, you can save. Let's save it as T project. Let's save it on the desktop, and you can save it, and then it will be saved. So if I go back to my desktop, you will see T project. It saves automatically. So when you're using it for the first time, you're not going to get this icon. Well, you're probably going to get another icon. So, but what you need to do is right click, and then you click open with, and you now make sure Vidtoon will not be here if you're using it for the first time. So you find your app, and then you find Vidtoon, and then next time it will appear like this. So that's how to do that. So and you can use the export as MP4. So let's do that, or that's another file output, and then yeah, it will render like this. I made a mistake on this one, so you know. And for the one thing I like about it, it's pretty fast. Like unlike most software, even Adobe Pro, that takes 1 hour to process this, and then it's done. And then the file is always very small. Sometimes like this can be just like 7 seconds. And see, and you can see that's it. It's done, and that's it. And it's a good software. So if you really need to get it, you go to the web. There's a link in the description. You get it, buy it, and it's not expensive. The basic version is $20. The commercial version, which gives you the right to use it for projects, for people on Fiverr or whatever, is just $27. So if you go to the link in the description, it will take you there, and you can see you can read the content, see what you're buying. It's a very good software, by the way. Like I said, even though there still needs so to customize it, do some other things. And let's see the price. You can see the personal license has this 10 characters, the commercial license 25 characters, the animations per characters on the right is 10, but it's more than 10 actually. But for the commercial, more than it's 34. So you have 200 reality music, 210 for the personal license. So just choose anyone you like and get yourself a copy. You have 30 days money back guarantee, by the way, so if you don't like it at any time, you can always. But one thing is that I know is this software is very cheap. If you do get it some other time, it's probably going to be more expensive. And since they are going to be working on it, get it. Whatever things you need to obey, that it needs some improvement, they will work on it, and you can always have access to that when it's a new version is released. So I hope you like this video. So use my link in the description to get it, and then you get some amazing bonuses I'm going to give you, like background images, like some other more cartoons, like some more characters and all that, background images and all that. So if you want to buy, and I hope you so I hope you like this video. Thank you, bye bye.